Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-March 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This will not resonate with every Taurus that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Taurus, I highly suggest checking out your other signs of different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Taurus and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see what's happening for my Taurians from now to the end of March. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anyone dealing with a Taurus? What is going on in Taurus's love life at this time? What does Taurus need to know about love and romance spirit? Tell me about it. There we go. Ooh, you deserve love. And it says you are lovable. Okay, Taurus, I feel this is for my single Taurians right now who have been, just went through like some sort of breakup or some sort of, you just dropped someone. You were a little bit disappointed. You felt like you wasted your time. But Taurus, something is right around the other corner. You just have to pick up yourself again and just say, they're missing out. Okay? Because I feel like, yeah, Taurus, there are people who have their eyes on you. There's someone in particular who has been waiting for the right moment to come into your life, to reach out to you. But I don't know, maybe you were clearly with someone else, posting social media pictures with someone else, so they didn't think it was the green light to go ahead and make this move. But Taurus, I feel regardless if this is people now or very, very soon, you are walking in or about to meet someone who's going to show you how lovable, enjoyable you are, and how the past person was a fool to take that for granted. With this Archer here, I feel very strong Sagittarius energy. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or about to meet a Sagittarius. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get some more cards. Tell me more about this. Ooh, patience. Okay. So it says everything will unfold in divine timing. So Scorpio, I believe, had this card. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Scorpio, I suggest checking out the Scorpio reading to see if there's messages for you in there. But this is different, clearly, than what Scorpio or what I was feeling with Scorpio. Taurus, yeah, I feel some of you are just kind of from some sort of last disappointment, some sort of last, like what you feel is like a failure. You're kind of still a little raw from that separation or from how those things ended. And I think someone just needs to hear, if it didn't work with someone from the past, it wasn't meant to. As simple as that. They definitely served their purpose. They definitely taught you something about yourself, but it just wasn't meant to be. And that's okay too, because I think, Taurus, by fully recognizing that and letting that go, it's creating space for the better to come in, what is meant for you to come in. Yeah, I just feel like some of you finally just shut the door on someone who was just unappreciative, who was in and out, who didn't take you seriously, who may have taken you for granted, and you really dropped it. You dropped it on them. You gave them a rude awakening, and I think that person is, seeing how you're moving on, seeing that you're doing you. They're having a few regrets here. But what I can say, Taurus, anything from the past should stay in the past, because what's unfolding now is a romantic opportunity that is more in alignment with you and what you want. Someone has naturally curly hair that is really sexy. People love your hair, I'm kind of picking up on. You could straighten it when you go out, but when it's natural, it looks the best. That's what someone's gonna think, or people think quite frequently when they see your hair. Let's see what this is all about. So with the tarot, I'm gonna pull out each card and I'll show you when I'm all done. But let's get into this. Tell me more. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. Virgo energy. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Tell me more. Oh my goodness, Taurus. You're going to see why it all had to unfold this way, why the past didn't work out, because the new, what's coming in, I feel you're about to meet a soulmate. If you've just recently connected with someone, there is something special about them. I mean, all right, let's get into this. Bottom of the deck, the 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. So you can have Scorpio in your chart. You could be dealing with Scorpio. It does not have to be the case. But yeah, you know what, Taurus? For some of you, I feel like you spent so much time being upset over a certain someone, not working out with someone who you really held out for a long time. But it just had to come to this moment where things had to end for you to realize that this person was never going to give you what you wanted. And now I feel, Taurus, whoever this was, that they may have done something to betray you, to make you feel like they hurt you deeply, that something along those lines. I feel like almost as if, Taurus, some of you were dealing with a player, a playette, someone who at a whim would go for someone that hit on them just because it made them feel better. But now, Taurus, looking back, they have regrets of how they treated you, of how this ended up, because I think they get the message you're done for good. So let them wallow, let them be sad, and fully close that out, Taurus. If there's anything else you need to do, block. If you need to get your stuff from their house, whatever, do it, because what's coming in is so much better. And I think, Taurus, that you kind of have healed yourself from this separation, from this breakup. It wasn't easy, but I think a lot of you have come to this conclusion that, you know, just because someone couldn't honor me, didn't love me, doesn't mean I'm unlovable. And I feel with this 5 of Cups energy too, Taurus, that, you know, you're done crying over what has failed, what has been, you know, lost. I think this is the moment in March where you're starting to put yourself out there again with dating, with being open to meeting new people. And that's really going to serve you. Because I do feel from all the energy I'm seeing right now, and I'll show you soon, you do have a soulmate in this lifetime. You are very close to meeting that soulmate. And I feel it's going to be so much better than what you've experienced in the past, what you thought you had with someone else. I even feel like for some of you with this betrayal or whatever, like they hooked up with a family member or a friend for some of you. And that was like the nail in the coffin. But anyway, let's get into this. Center of this, we have the 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So some of you may be meeting this person at work, or the person who has their eye on you, who is crushing on you, is at work. They've been, you know, trying to hit up your desk more often, been wanting to engage with you a little bit more often, and you've been kind of feeling this, but again, it hasn't been fully brought out there. If some of you are going through that, feeling like a coworker has an eye on you, absolutely. But others of you, this is just going as far as, Taurus, you're just on to the new. You are just ready to start working on dating again, maybe just being open to events, being open to going on online dates. But I do feel that for a lot of you, there's someone who is going to ask you out on a date, who is going to ask to take you out. And this is the person who's kind of pulling you out of that past energy, right? of disappointment, of sadness. You know, this is the person who's like turning everything around for some of you. They are not the ones to give you a half-assed effort. If they want you, if they like you, they work for it and they show you, unlike someone you dealt with from the past. I just saw the letter H, as in Hector, as in Hannah. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. But regardless, I think, Taurus, this is the time when you're picking yourself up again to put yourself out there for dating. And when you put that line out there, you're going to get people who bite the bait, because you are extremely attractive. And I feel it's through shedding that past energy. You have shed a lot of old energy that was just holding you down, holding you back. And now you're kind of rebirthing into this energy that's eye-catching, that people want to get to know, that people are interested. Start off conversations with you because they found you attractive when they first saw you, and just want to see who you are, what you're up to, you know, where you're from, all that type of basic level energy or basic level conversation that leads to then asking you out, right? I feel like that's already happening and it will happen very soon. But some of you, this is definitely a coworker. But yeah, I think, you know, I'm hearing the song Return of the Mac. I forget who it's by. If you know who it's by, comment below. But I feel that's your energy right now, Taurus. You're just realizing you're worth it, realizing you're not going to stay stuck in this like heartbroken, still unhealed from someone from the past. You're ready to just move on and move forward. What's crossing this is the Four of Pentacles. So Capricorn energy now coming through. So yeah, Taurus, I feel that, you know, you will have a little bit of a guard though with people you meet. You're not, you know, based on certain experiences you've had in the past in love and romance, you may have a little bit of trust issues, especially if there was third parties, especially if there was cheating or lying or something like that, right? I do feel like people are going to find you a little bit, like it takes you a little bit to warm up. It takes a little bit for you to open up. But it's worth the effort. It's worth the work. They see that already. There's a lot of people who wonder what you'll look like naked. I don't know if you have like a really nice body, a curvy body, you know, a strong body. I don't know what it is. But people just imagine they know you look good naked. Just putting that out there. Jeez. And for those of you where this is like a coworker that I'm picking up on, it's like they've been doing things passive aggressively, trying to like say certain things that aren't so forward just to see how you would react to it. Because again, it's at a work setting. They don't want to be inappropriate, but they're definitely stopping by your desk a lot more. And even some of them, they've like left you notes on your desk. If that resonates, this is definitely that person. This, for some of you, this could be like a boss or a manager who doesn't want to step out of bounds or out of line, but is definitely very attracted to you here. But for most of you, yeah, the challenge is kind of opening up to it or being a little bit reserved, being a little cautious, being a little shy. Because I think now, Taurus, is the time to open yourself to new people, to new opportunities, because I don't think you're going to be disappointed. What's crowning this is the Four of Wands, Aries energy. So what I feel with this, Taurus, is that you're looking for that partner, that other half. You're so done with the temporary people, the people who just show up for a few weeks and then some, you know, they just head on out. You're looking for someone who satisfies you in every aspect, sexually, passionately, mentally, spiritually. You're not going to settle for anything less. And the second that someone shows you a red flag, the second that someone, you know, just tries to, I don't know, just if someone rubs you the wrong way, let's just say, you're shutting it down. And even that energy you're holding within yourself of expecting more, knowing what you want and not settling for less is making you very attractive. People definitely stare at you when you go out now. It could be with what you wear, how you put yourself out there, but I feel it's just spiritually. With all the cleansing and healing you've done, like you really are eye-catching. And I feel that, you know, even people's significant others find you attractive. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. But with this Four of Wands crowning the reading, like, you are attracting that other half, Taurus, right now. From what you're doing, how you're putting yourself out there, how you're picking yourself up from a breakup or a separation. You are attracting that person that is exactly what you envision that you want in someone else. Your type, let's just say. And you know what, Taurus, like, you just give off, I don't know, I usually don't feel this way with the Four of Wands, but just by looking at this card, and you can pause it if you need to, you just give off this independent vibe. This vibe where, like, I'll make my own happiness. The right person will come to me when it happens. Like, now you guys are more aware of that mindset than you have been before. And, you know, you're fine with being alone. And you're fine with waiting until the right person comes. But you know you're not going to stoop to a level below yourself just to make yourself feel attractive. You are really starting to feel you already are. And you don't need a ton of people to tell you that. And it's not cocky. It's not arrogant. It's a very, I don't know, Taurus, in the recent past, you really have been developing your self-love. And it's showing. And it's glowing. But people do see you as that person that could be the ideal partner, the hubby, wifey material. Beware of peeping toms. I don't know why that's coming through. If you guys like live where your bedroom is like facing a street, be mindful of keeping your window open, or just even people who like stare at you for too long. Okay, I don't know why that's coming through, but there's people who definitely watch you, and that could just be from afar, that could just be online, but for some of you, it's in person, and be careful. Just saying. Reading this energy is the Page of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So for some of you, if this is the person at work I was picking up on, if this is the person that, you know, has been waiting to make that move, they're still like gathering all the information they can before they approach you, because Taurus, you give off this vibe that you better approach me correctly or else you're getting shut down. And again, it's not from a snooty, snobby level. It's from just energetically, you feel it, and energy doesn't lie. And so this person is just waiting to come correct, wants to not make the wrong misstep, the wrong move. But others of you, and most of you, what I feel with this Page of Swords is that you've learned a lot in love and romance from the past couple years is what I'm getting. And now you've come to this definitive mindset of who you are and what you want, right? And it took you a while to learn this. It took you a while to be comfortable with this. But now that that has been solely and fully, implanted in your consciousness, there's not a lot that can change your mind from that, that can sway you elsewise. And you have discernment because of it. Discernment of, you know, the second someone, again, sends you the wrong message, you're not giving it another chance. And it's protecting you, Taurus, from the people where you put your line out there and the, you know, fish that catch it that are just not anything you want to do with. I don't know, I almost feel for someone, and this does not come from any place of judgment, we've all been there. But it's like in the, you know, past, if it's not for you, it's not for you. There are certain people where, like, if they gave you enough attention, you thought, okay, I'll just give this a chance. You know, you fell too quick, or that you gave people too many chances that you deserved kind of better from. And the whole karmic lesson of that was to learn when you were giving too much to people who didn't deserve it. And I feel, although there was painful experiences from that, there is now a lesson of how much you are worth. How much you are worth, like, you know, the effort, the consistency, and the loyalty, and the dependability. You've really learned that now. And that's the mindset that's going to serve you. That's going to propel you forward in attracting people, attracting new opportunities. But also, this is kind of pertaining to the patience card we just saw, right? With everything will unfold in divine timing. You get that. You're not worried about when your next person's going to come in. You're not in a rush. Maybe where you were once upon a time, you're not now. In the recent past, we have the Four of Cups. So right here in this reading, we have 444. That could be a specific number synchronicity you've been seeing quite a bit frequently. Your birthday could be May 4th, May 14th, perhaps April 24th for someone out there. But yeah, you know what? With the Page of Cups, and this is kind of correlating with the the Four of Cups, and this is correlating with the Five of Cups. Whoever that Five of Cups was, you just realized you just were not feeling the same way about them. You became emotionally disconnected. You saw nothing was going to change. They were never going to give you what you wanted. And that was a hard awakening, but it was what you needed to see. And maybe even recently, Taurus, you've been on a couple dates, but they just haven't hit that hard. The people who messaged you, you gave them a chance, and it was just like, wah, you know, and that's okay. I do feel someone's a little hurt if they felt like you ghosted them or rejected them. You didn't go on that other date, but oh well, right? Again, you're not settling for something that isn't going to inspire you, that isn't going to make you excited, that doesn't feel right. And maybe, again, like since a past breakup, you've been trying to go on these dates and it still hasn't felt right. But that's good, because Spirit now sees that you are using your discernment, you know your worth, and you're giving the no's to the people who are not meant to be. And this, again, is creating room for that person to come in. And let me tell you who's coming in. Well, and then also with the Four of Cups too, you may be coming off as hard to impress. The Lovers. Gemini energy, Taurus energy, right around the corner. This is clearing room for that soulmate that is meant to be yours in this lifetime. I feel for others of you that have this butterfly in the stomach effect that, you know, has been on your mind quite frequently, that you just started to take notice of, or you just started to think of, just started to meet, connect with. That's this person who is on your mind, who you have like the strong intuitive feeling for. Maybe your sacral chakra kind of gets activated when thinking of them or when you met them. Others of you, this is just about to happen. You're finally in alignment with your soulmate. For some of you with the Lovers, this could be a twin flame that you're meeting. And there's going to be no mistaking it. It's going to be instant. The chemistry, the pull between one another. And I feel, Taurus, you had to go through those disappointments, or you had to say no to those people to clear them out of the way so you can meet this soulmate. I mean, it's going to be a perfect match almost. You two are going to like the same things, the same hobbies, the same interests. For some reason, it's becoming very clear that politically you're on the same page, and maybe that's something that's important to you. I feel, for some reason, I'm hearing like a teacher. Now, whether this person will be a teacher or, you know, you're teaching each other so many different things about the truth of love, the complexity of love. But as complex as love can be, if both of you feel so strongly with one another, you'll always make it work. You know, that one person who will only have eyes for you, feelings for you. This person may have a nice ass or really like your ass. I don't know why that's coming through. But I feel this is what it's creating room for. And it's either, again, the person, for some of you, just to clarify, if it has been someone on your mind that you've recently met, recently started talking to, and you just don't, it feels so strongly now, this is that person. Others of you, you're just about to meet this person, and they're about to make their way to you. And that's why, you know, it didn't work in the past. That's why, you know, Spirit is telling you, you are lovable, you deserve love, and have patience, because it's all unfolding. We got you. We heard your prayers. We heard your manifestation, and we're taking care of it. And now it's about to be shown to you. So, Taurus, we're going to go ahead and see in the extended reading what's likely to happen, what is likely to manifest, who the soulmate's going to be, what else is going to happen with this person if you already met them, and so on and so forth. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. I'm also going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into your love life, anything else that I need to confirm for you, give you more insight on. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Taurus, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.